blacklisted. They will be blacklisted. You'll be done. Um, I even see it as in right now, the big payback is gonna be because right now, y'all, there's vengeance is coming with this. If you go around Atlanta, and I know this is not just an epidemic here, but if you go around Atlanta, everyone is short staffed. Nobody's working. Nobody's working. And though I'm hearing people saying this is, people wouldn't be doing this if they was paying them $15 an hour. I gotta take this out. I can still hear me just fine. People wouldn't be doing this if they paid them $15 an hour. If they paid this, if they paid this, if they paid that. And I'm like, first of all, you don't understand how money works. The minute they change the law for you to make $15 an hour, it's just going to cause more inflation. The cost of living is just going to simply go up. So you was paying now $700 a month, and because they know most people are now getting paid more, rent is going to go up to $950. That's not proper logic. All right. There's no excuse for crime, y'all. There's no excuse for people to be doing what they're doing. And not even for no real money. I mean, $20K is literally I've always been in a professional, since I was like 21, I've always been making, some pretty good money after I got out of school. And $20K since I was 23 was half my salary. That's no money, yo. It's really no money. Especially when you're not using it properly.
Yeah, what's up with it, Jacksonville?
Well, a lot of us believe in this as a form of justifying the reparations. Yes, that has been drilled in our head. However, the mindset can change from actually learning our true history. Yeah. So I'm glad you went ahead and said that. So let me go into the title of why Black people, from my comments, okay, I'm being facetious when I say that, why Black people deserve to cheat the system, and this is owed to them. Y'all, my Negro brothers and sisters, cousins and them, let me tell you something. Y'all are gonna really have to get off of this narrative, all right? Stop listening to people who bank off of your demise, okay? We're not victims. We're not. We may have to work 10 times harder. We may have to do some things differently. We may have to strategize differently. But we are just as blessed, and we have our own set of privilege ourselves, okay? And when you take on this mentality, this is what happens. So now you go out and you think this is owed to you, and you don't even realize you're robbing from yourself. I did a poll in my community, and I asked, where do you all think this money is coming from? Do you think it's coming from the poor? Do you think it's coming from the rich? Do you think it's coming from the feds printing more money stupidly? Do you think, which they do, they always do that, so that's a given. Or do you think this is due to, a great economy? I'm going to tell you 2 places it's coming from. Or how about this? I'll tell you, it damn sure ain't coming from the rich. Because the rich don't pay taxes. So every time you think you sticking it to the rich, every time you think you sticking it to corporations, they do their little shit show for y'all to make you think, oh, we need a bailout. Oh, the fix is in. They got something called lobbyists. The fix is in. But they gotta have this show, this song and puppy dance to make things look a particular way to you. But the people that get hurt the most, is the middle class and the poor. But particularly the middle class. Because the middle class are the ones that pay predominantly the most amount in taxes. And what I don't like about the middle class is the middle class will keep just plowing their head down forward, and they just work and whatever. And until the middle class start leveling up and they start seeing how we're being played by both sides, the rich and the poor. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have pity for the poor. I don't. The Bible says you are the church is to take care of the widow, the elderly, the children, those kind of things. I've done that plenty of times in my life. But you all, we live in a season and in a time. I don't care what no. If you don't have a job in your city, my whole thing is well move. But my mama and them here, move. My parents did it. Move. Okay? Pack up the wagon, move to Beverly, like the hillbillies. It's time to go. All right? You go where the work is. I've done it myself. If you got to move across country or whatever, you need to do what you need to do for your family. How can a man live with himself not properly working? But with this mentality of thinking everything's owed to you and that you're victimized, and because you're black, you think you're owed federal monies. Let's see how much, because everyone's been pandering to Blackie right now. Everyone's pandering to the blacks, okay? It's sickening, the virtue signaling and the pandering. Let's see if they pander to you when it's time for you to come up on them charges. Because what ain't gonna pander to you is when it's time for you to turn on your lights, when it's time for you, excuse me, one of my plant flies, y'all know I'm a plant mama, so they be up in here. You're not gonna have the compassion and the pity that you think you deserve. It's not gonna happen. When I say people are not gonna be able to get jobs, y'all. When they see, I'm telling you, when I was in law enforcement, and I served on it in behavioral assessments and hiring boards, determining we was gonna give a person a gun, and we was checking your credit. Hey, what's up with this? Why your credit a 440? What's the? Because you have to understand, people don't know what you're willing to do if you're in a compromised situation and you have money troubles. Okay? If you go
Okay, that makes sense.
Uber, they do. You know how many people get hemmed up on background check and credit checks just for Uber? One thing about your credit history, just like your criminal history, when I was in law enforcement, I used to do what is called a criminal history assessment. I would put in certain purpose codes. I would put in your license number or your state ID or your FBI number. If you had an FBI number, certain charges would require you.
We'll come back to old girl. Yeah, brother man right here, he was funny as hell.
No. What's going on, my people?
Get your weed, get your drink for this one.
But the first thing I want to talk about is the setup that's been going on around this. Excuse me. First thing I want to talk about is the setup with the PPL loans that's been going on around this motherfucker. Because a lot of motherfuckers been getting booked behind it. And they not sharing that on the goddamn screen, on the news and everything. It ain't like they gonna stop and show the shit in Hollywood, right? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's doing any of the SAD loans or PPL or PPP or any of them loans that's coming from the federal government, I got a little extensive where I'm gonna go with it, so it might take you somewhere else. But I just want to let you know that shit is a setup. It was a bullshit within itself. It's a lot of people that's getting these loans, and my wife she works at the bank, so it's a lot of people that get these loans, and they thinking like, yeah, because I got it set up that they about to send a loan to me, that I'm able to spend it. But the bank is working with the federal government because they are the federal government. They're working together to say, hey, if you don't have business loan, the federal government gonna send this money, which is still gonna get you in trouble for fraud. No matter if you didn't spend the money, no matter if you didn't take a piece of the money, you used the earned income credit for that year in that situation and told them you had employees to a job. So they're gonna be looking for a business account, or they're not gonna release the money. That's what's going on right now. So a lot of these niggas getting the money and thinking like, hey, I got an account, I got a sham, and goddamn it, no, if it ain't a business account, the bank ain't releasing the money. So you got motherfuckers going to jail behind this shit. Me, myself, I just think like we can't be this stupid. You know what I'm saying? To see that we got an end of the world scenario type thing going on. We got motherfuckers trying to lock motherfuckers up to COVID test them. We got people that saying no. Okay, this the situation. Your whole neighborhood got down on the PPE loans, the SAB loans, the PPP loans. They got down on them bitches. Your whole neighborhood. All them niggas will go to jail right now, get COVID shot, go to any motherfucking. You stole from the government. They cannot, I repeat, they cannot do anything to you without your permission. So, meaning, my nigga, if they telling me I got to take a COVID shot, I ain't got to take it. I'm gonna fight them till they come with the motherfucking people to goddamn it distribute them, and we're gonna fight them. But I can fight. But if I stole from the government, goddamn it, I get in behind jails. I'm a slave. Like they can do whatever they want to me. Half your hood then stole from the government. The whole hood then lied and said they got people. See how the whole hood just jeopardized. Now when they get to start locking motherfuckers up, is it racist? No, dummy. Nobody told you to touch that federal shit. There's a motherfucking cheese on the trap, and your stupid ass to run up there for $20,000 think you gonna change your life, and you still. And let me tell you something: how they tracing the PPL loans. You stupid motherfucker that did it in somebody else's name, but think you won't get caught, but put the money in your account. Dumbass. You get the money sent to the account, whatever account that is gets sent to. The federal government tracks that account. You take that money out and you put that money on the card. The federal government is tracking the card that the money is on. You out here spending for clothes and shoes. Guess what? The PPP loan is not for that. It's literally for repairing your business. A woman just got caught in Oakland, in California. She just got caught. She done got 7 businesses and this and that. And yes, she's a woman of color. And she done got these businesses and she done got all this shit worked out. And she got all this PPE funding or PPP funding or whatever. And goddamn it, she took her funding and bought houses. So not only did they get her for fraud the PPP loan because it's for your business, not to buy you a fucking new car or a new house, you stupid motherfucker. It's for the business. So if that car ain't to the business or that house ain't connected to the business, you fucked. So what's going on? What's going on, people? How y'all doing, man? So check this out. So now the lady, she would go buy mansions and shit. You know us, we want to stunt. We got the money, we want to stunt. We don't gonna go get the fuck out the country because you know you just frauded the government. So it's time to go. No, we gonna go ahead and buy some motherfucking mansions and get caught. So now she is a business owner and she going to jail for frauding for like 1.7 million. The little motherfuckers, they gonna wait for y'all. They gonna wait for y'all because they got a plan to get you vaccinated. It ain't enough vaccines to start locking y'all up now. Not enough vaccines. They're gonna wait. They're gonna prolong this shit. Then they're gonna start coming to get all their federal money back. Y'all just stole tens, 20s of thousands. Stupid. Watched another stupid thing on the news this morning. I watched my people, right? Now let me tell y'all how this go with this little boy that just got doing with this, because I got so much backlash on the videos. So many Latin kings threatening me, talking about they gonna get out on me when they see me. Amor Holmes. When I see you, you see me, you know what it is in the streets, Holmes. It's always been like that. Nothing never changed, Holmes. You always been on that bullshit with me because of my color, eh? Okay, eh? Okay, eh? We don't give a fuck. We're gonna speak the facts. All while the Black Lives Matter shit was going on, bitch, y'all was attacking us. Y'all was upset and uprooly. Rude than a motherfucker how y'all killed that motherfucking pregnant woman out there. Threw a motherfucking stick through the man's throat out there while he was driving his car. Motherfucking stick went through his throat, through his mother. Jumped out his car, couldn't even fucking move. How y'all motherfucking Mexicans be jackdammit chasing Negroes every chance y'all get in Chicago. I don't know how it is with the Mexicans everywhere else. I can only talk about the Mexicans in Chicago. They don't like us whatsoever unless we playing a part in their game, and their game is killing other niggas. That's how they get down with us. So they don't fuck with us like they try to make it. They like our women. They like the shoes. They just like the white man. They like everything, but they don't like us. So they'll play the role if they close to us, if they living on a borderline with us. It's complete war and chaos. So while the Black Lives Matter shit was going on, yeah, little SA and them was getting down on Negroes, telling them how they ain't want them to come in their neighborhood. It almost started a street war. And the Mexicans didn't give a fuck. They kept going back to their trying to say fuck the
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah.
If
What's
they
up with
think
the
they gonna
Dice
come over here, we
TV?
gonna kill them. So now we got a situation, right? Where a little boy named Adam Toledo, right? Adam Toledo. You know the last names. and the sure names of real Negroes, right? So you know we were Jackson, Johnson. So as soon as you heard Toledo, you knew it was some goddamn it motherfucking foreign ass Native American, some Asian or some fucking Spaniard. You knew it was. Soon as you heard that, you knew what it was. So Adam, right? They on his regular page calling him Diablo, Le Diablo. Now, nigga, I ain't goddamn it gotta know Spanish to know what Diablo is. That shit is painted up everywhere. The devil. They calling this little motherfucker the devil. Le Diablo. Remember, I told y'all they gonna let out the facts to the cameras after we go act a fool on what happened and how this little boy was killed. Even the mayor, after she seen the tape, she gonna sit up there and talk about we need to do a better job at our kids. Afghanistan and all these wars. So they run to the shooting. It used to be first one on the scene get shot. Police just go manage our business. But no, these motherfucking wild Caucasian, you know how they are. They ready. Where the fuck they was shooting at? They pull up. They see Le Diablo. To put online and show you Adam is a little boy. But what you don't know is I have Adam's Facebook. And that motherfucker on there with guns. Them three little nasty motherfuckers, the transvestite and the two other females, the mixes, locked them hoes up. They just took 1.3. They fuck stealing funding, snaking the shit out of us. Ain't getting in no trouble. Bad mansions in white neighborhood. I'm calling for the arrest because I can say, just like Larry Hoover, and y'all got him locked up for all the chaos that the GDs done in his name, and y'all got all these leaders locked up for the Crips and all this shit that motherfuckers they ain't even done. They just was a part of conspiracy. Why these Black Lives Matter bitches ain't going down for conspiracy to commit murder? Meaning, motherfuckers was out here getting shot at them riots. Shit was being burned down at them property destruction. All the shit that went on in the name of Black Lives Matter is the same shit that went on in the name of GD, in the name of Blackstone, in the name of Crip, in the name of Blood. Why are the fuck our leaders in jail and theirs aren't? Right. Yeah, motherfuckers. Larry Hoover locked up and still locked up to this day for some bullshit and for some shit that other niggas did. God damn it, Black Lives Matter should be locked the fuck up. Every single one of them bitches. Because these motherfuckers out here burning Minnesota. They out here doing it all in the name of Black Lives Matter. We fucking since the beginning and they never got caught. Look at the motherfucker that run around with the rapper, Ruth. That little motherfucker, Lil Mo, M-O-B, back out here doing the same thing tomorrow. Until he get older. Like Vine, like they want to get older and be like, man, what I did. No, big homie, you got to pay for what you did. Vine, you got to pay for what you did. You might be loved on the music side, but you to understand anything. As dumb as stupid and retarded as much ebonics as that nigga used, I still understood that it was a setup. How was it a setup? He said, I put up to this club. First of all, my ops in the club. I've been getting into it with these niggas. I put up with one of my niggas time that I want to go in. I've been getting into it with these niggas. This is Atlanta. This the only hookah bar in Atlanta. Somebody either told me to come here, put me up here. We knowing what's going down. That's why I'm here. That they lying. Niggas is not BDs. Niggas is TV BDs. All these BDs are. That's Lemron. That's the old Parkway. The way. We don't get none of that. We don't get no support. Don't bring that shit over here, nigga. Don't come in over here. Everything you do over there, eh? Because everybody, they feel like some.
Man, I started off talking about PPP
women be
loans, then
sitting
went
with
to
each other,
Chicago.
goddamn it, and you can be at the table and you can order a hamburger, and goddamn it, that vaccine, all this shit is unhealthy. But nobody's question. It's bullshit. We don't want no loans. Little Adam, 13-year-old boy killed in Chicago, Lil Diablo was a murderer. If I'm not God, I can only say how I feel. I feel like he got what he deserved. I feel like he might have killed other motherfuckers. I feel like that. These gangbangers y'all see running around Chicago, it's not real gangbangers. They just false flags. And this shit is so out of hand right now that there's not any leaders, so they don't have to stand motherfucking they don't have to stand. What I'm saying is they don't have to stand the trial of being a false flag. They don't have to get their ass whooped. They don't have to get none of that because this shit has been crashed in. There is no BD for real, honestly. It's only a street games with no rules. So Stay alert, stay a motherfucking live. Blessing be the motherfucking tribe. Stay woke. Understand that if they don't get you, they gonna get this COVID pill, this COVID shot to motherfuckers. They gonna get it. Everything that's going on now, even with the videos that got released, a little essay getting shot. Even with the video that got released of little essay getting shot, it's all propaganda to make you think, to know, to make you not see that these fucking vaccines are going out and they're not healthy at all. If Johnson & Johnson is not healthy, Pfizer is not healthy. Moderna is not healthy. We're not gonna play these games with our motherfucking lives, nigga. What the fuck is in that vaccine? And if the same thing is in that vaccine that's in that vaccine, all this shit is unhealthy. But nobody's questioning anything now because Black Lives Matter is on a bullshit again with the tear up the city shit. And all the while, this gun shit that just happened to this little boy that y'all looking at like, oh, what are they gonna do? Well, Mayor Lightfoot that came on and pumped up the situation and said the police need to be better trained for a nigga that's shooting that nigga. That's what they said. That's what they said. They said the police need to be better trained and guns need to get off the streets. Most of the guns need to come off the streets. What she's stating is the Democrats are trying to make a policy. They can't make the law to outlaw the Constitution, take the guns away, but they want to make a policy. They good at that. Democrats love policies. They want to make a policy to take the guns out of certain people's hands. They getting there. They trying to use these situations and these fake ass mass shootings and all this shit that's going on with Asians and everybody else here. And fuck us though. The mass shootings don't matter about us. 7 people shot over here on Camel, 14 people shot over there on motherfucking Ashland. Gay people club got shot up. Motherfucking niggas getting shot all everywhere around Chicago. But those ain't mass shootings. Don't worry about that. Niggas could handle themselves. Don't worry. A nigga getting shot, that's nothing. 5 Asians getting shot. Now, hold on, bitch. Hold on. No, whoa. You're gonna be killing no Asians. Not in no mass numbers. The most racist motherfuckers will be racist in their country, then come over here and we don't know they racist. And that's the problem that I'm having. Y'all steady letting people in the country. The main fight that need to be going on right now needs to be about nothing else but blocking these fucking borders now. Closing this shit. Motherfuckers is coming over here complaining about what we got going on over here when they couldn't even speak in their country. What is a Muslim woman doing over here talking about what the fuck men doing with they women over here when our women got more rights than a motherfucking little bit, and you come from your motherfucking country where the fuck you can't even motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, do shit. You can't do nothing. And you come over to speak on how men over here treat their women. Bitch, go back to Somalia where they burning that motherfucker down, where women can't drive. Well, women can't do shit. Go back over there and preach on how the fuck y'all do. Because y'all done bought all this empowerment bullshit over here, and they still slow passing laws over in Saudi Arabia to let you motherfuckers do shit. And y'all done came over here and gave all the power to our women, but not the main women that's with the men. No, they go get the women. They go get the women, the mixes, the Black Lives Matter champions, who just bought $1 million houses. Why the fuck niggas getting killed? Who just got all type of gay laws passed. And I mean gay laws in Chicago. They passed gay laws, my nigga. Gay people got laws to protect them. Not me, though. Police walk up, slap shit out of me. If I don't stand on my own 10 and know my law, I'm fucked. But not the gay people. Go snatch a gay motherfucker up. What is you doing? The whole neighborhood. Oh, my God. No. Let me get snatched up. He did it. He right there. Look, we ran over there, the goddamn nigger. But soon as I get shot, you telling me these motherfuckers gonna show up? If I get shot by the police, bitch, please, God, just leave me on the shit where I can talk for at least 2 hours. So I can motherfucking come and say, fuck Black Lives Matter. They ain't got nothing to do with this. This is all my fault. I got shot. Fuck them. Get them bitches out of here. I'm on the deathbed. I want motherfuckers to knock anybody with a Black Lives Matter shirt out that's out there protesting for me. Fuck them. Kill them. Shoot them. Yeah, I'm ready to die now. Fuck that. Fuck that. This ugly ass bitch got a motherfucking mansion, 4-5 mansions, her mole face ass, the bitch with the mole on her face. She done bought with that nappy ass, nasty ass, fake ass afro that she was wearing around here, trying to look like a nigga. Like Kamala Harris and these feminist mixes bitches, I hate them. I hate Kamala Harris. I can really say that. I hate the bitch. Why you hate the bitch? The bitch gonna roll around and act like she my motherfucking auntie or my grandma, eating hot sauce and wearing Timberlands and shit, and she think that's funny to try to mimic us and be like that's funny, bitch. You might as well have jumped off and just painted your face black and acting like a motherfucker like that.
Investigation update. So a question that I commonly saw was, how do they plan to track down all these individuals? And the answer to that is pretty simple, because they've already highlighted some of the strategies that they plan to use. The first being marking all of the individuals that were solely looking for the grant portion of the application, not interested at the loan whatsoever. The second thing that they're marking is all of the individuals that had just enough employees to get that $10,000 grant amount, which means just marking 10 employees. They're seeing a pattern where a lot of these fraudsters are just putting 10 instead of 11, 12, or 13 employees. Typically speaking, what's the odds of all of these individuals having the exact 10 number amount when it comes to employees? What some of these fraudsters didn't realize is you make yourself look a bit suspicious going that route. And if you would have put 11, 12, or 13, that would have probably made you look a little less suspicious throughout the application process, and you would have gotten that $10,000 amount. Okay, now the third thing that they're doing is jumping into these social media groups that is filled with individuals that is planning to commit fraud upon the application process, just to get a better idea of what's going on and pinpointing these individuals. Now, they're also accepting tips and taking a good look at individuals that are having difficulties answering questions about their business. Simply put, if you don't really have a business, it's going to be hard for you to answer some of the questions that they're going to ask you. Now, the last thing that I want people to know, which is something that's really going to help ramp up this whole investigation process, and that's supporting documents. So things like tax returns, a lack of tax returns that don't reflect you having or owning a business. That altogether is going to easily be able to pinpoint the individuals that lied on the application, simply because your social security number was something that was essential in filling out that application and going through with it. All right, so overall, these are all of the strategies that we know of as of right now in regards to
where Truth is Served, presented by YB Entertainment TV. My supporters are called the jury, and I am the judge and executioner, honey, and my rulings are absolutely final. Let's go.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. It looks like it actually hurts versus giving a bitch some pleasure, girl. So no wonder Queen Aja was running for the hills, girl. And I don't know what kind of romance he'll be spitting in anybody's ear with that extra,
Did you know that the average adult
residents being played in a scheme to steal billions from the U.S. Small Business Administration.
The Secret Service is working with News 6 to get the word out here. Investigator Mike Holfeld joins us now in studio with what to watch out for. Mike.
Hi, Matt. Good evening. Bank accounts across Central Florida are being used as a pipeline to steal money set aside as a lifeline for small businesses. Now, listen, it starts with a pitch on social media and ends up costing all of us billions. Now, the Secret Service is working to get it back.
It's just easy. It's easy and it's a quick hit.
News 6 has learned the Secret Service has launched investigations into SBA loan fraud. Quick hits, targeting Central Florida bank accounts from Polk to Volusia counties.
We've investigated over 100 cases.
Special Agent in Charge Carolyn O'Brien Buster.
Probably half of those were people that didn't realize that they had received them in a fraudulent manner.
Agents tell News 6 the thieves are recruiting everyday people on social media to sign up for small business loans, to fleece federal funds dedicated to help small businesses in Florida and across the country.
Those folks don't even know that they were a victim of fraud until we come out at, knocking on their door and explain to them what happened.
What's happening is thieves are diverting the SBA loans into victims' bank accounts, then taking a cut, their fee.
Once the money hits their bank account, these fraudulent companies are just asking for 20% of whatever the loan was.
The SBA loan ripoffs are the latest layer in the CARES Act schemes that have already absorbed a staggering amount of lost taxpayer money.
So how much have they gotten away with that you're aware of?
Billions.
Are you saying billions with a B?
Billions.
That's why the Secret Service was called in by the SBA. The agency estimating $21 billion could be lost to fraud in 2020.
To me, unemployment fraud is our biggest problem.
Local businessman Rob Lewis called News 6 after receiving checks and deposits of federal and state jobless benefits he'd never applied for.
I would say it's a considerable amount of money, probably $10,000 easily.
Lewis alerted the DEO fraud division to shut it down.
When you called them, they said, oh yeah, we're still paying somebody in Missouri. That's my problem with this. You can't stop it.
Now he's turned everything over to the Secret Service.
We do everything we can to hold these people accountable.
They really do, and so do we. Now listen, to put this in perspective, in just 15 days, the Secret Service recovered more than $2 million in stolen assets in the Orlando area alone. A source in the banking industry telling News 6, and I'm quoting now, financial institutions are researching these deposits to identify proper ownership.
Extra crispy.
Did you know that you can make money?
And I would pull up every crime that you have committed in past 5, 10, 20 years, 30 years, as far back as it'll go. And what I would do was make a determination and assessment where you was housed and where you was placed in our jail. Because let's say you did a petty crime, but I pull up your criminal history and you have a violent tendency. Well, yeah, you did a petty crime, but because this is your history, I gotta make a wise decision or a sound decision as to how I'm going to properly place you. That's all that's gonna be happening now. It's what's happening now. Stop believing let me not get off track. Stop believing that the government is here to save you. Stop believing these people on YouTube and on Instagram. You know, they're doing these gurus out here. Oh, you can do short trading. You can do short stocks. You know, you can flip this. You can flip that. Everything is about quick money. It's not. You just gonna be like the stripper hoes up on these poles. You ain't no quick money, bruh. I'm in here in Atlanta, especially when I do my Uber, right? When I'm driving people around with Uber, and I pick up a lot of dancers, especially when I work at night. And y'all know Atlanta is the home of the strip clubs, right? I pick up a lot of dancers. They've even tried to hire me personally to be private, drivers for them, and I'm like,
right now, and it's a lot of, and I'm only mentioning this because we posted on Say Cheese and it's all over the news, but it's a lot of people right now doing these different type of loan scams and things of that nature. What's your thoughts on that? Because it's a lot of that going on right now, and people only know that it's not going to last long.
So I think this is what I think. I think that the government put it out for people to get money or whatever, and they're using it against like fraudsters, basically people who is trying to make extra money. Now this is the thing. I was just telling somebody the SBA loans been out since 1997. It's been going on. It's nothing new. It's just this year of 2020 it really turned up because people just don't have nowhere else to turn. So basically what they're doing is they're frauding the SBA and they frauding the EDD and stuff like that to get ahead, but thinking that it's impossible to get in trouble. That's why you see so much people getting caught back up for it. You feel me? So my thing is, though, I feel like if you have all your business in order for it, like if you got your LLC, you got a done DMV, you got a website with reviews, you know what I'm saying? You got all your shit in order, then it makes sense. But if you just throwing some shit together and putting it in your name and just rushing it and you got paid, trust me, they coming. It's just a matter of time. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not state, it's federal. You feel me? It's the government you got the money from. It's not a state loan. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't know nothing about that. They just signing up and they just getting the money and not paying it back and doing other stuff. But trust me, it's going to come back. I just want everybody to know that. But you just have to be smart. Like in the last interviews that we were talking about, we were basically saying that when you do a crime, you should always look. Even if you think it's not a crime, you should always look at the, like, you should always look at what can possibly happen if you do this. So when you're signing a EDD or when you're signing a SBA loan, it tells you like how long you can do in jail, right? It tells you, what are the charges if you get caught doing it, if it's fraud. You know what I mean? So I think people should pay more attention to that type of stuff before just doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you don't got no business. You don't got no proof. You know this. You know that. Why would you still submit it and it's under your social or it's under this or this, that? And it's then on top of that, not only that they doing that, right? They actually is getting the card sent to people addresses they cool with. So you're not even really paying a person that much. You getting a card, you know what I'm saying, sent to address. You're not even paying them that bag. So if they get bumped, they telling on you. So not only that you put yourself in two different jams. You feel me? So I just feel like a lot of people don't think about that. So just imagine this. Let's imagine fam get $100,000. He got the card sent to an address that he only gave them $500, right? The feds come to that person's address who he paid the $500 to. This person still working a job fucked up. That's the reason why he took the $500. So you balling, you got the $100,000. Do you think this person with this $500 is gonna tell on you? Yes or no?
For sure.
He definitely telling on you. So even if you try to keep your guard up, even if you did your VPN and all this dumb ass shit and you thought you were safe, you still have to think about this person's house you got that card sent to. So people really be setting traps up for their own self. Everything that you do is a paper trail. From the time that you log in a computer with the IP address, right, to the time that you get the card sent to an address. That's another paper trail. Okay, now think about yourself as an investigator. You have the IP address, then you have the person's address, right, that the card got sent to. So if the police really want to just go real hard on a person who you paid $500 to get the card sent to, they just go hard on them and tell them that they're going to give them 15, 20 years while you sitting in fucking Vegas somewhere on a yacht. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's how people getting caught, bro. People are not thinking about the bigger picture. They not backtracking. You have to do everything smart. If this is for everybody who is doing things the wrong way, which I'm encouraging people to do things the right way because it's better. Instead, if you're not lazy, you can set up your own business. You can set up a Dun & Bradstreet. You can set up a website. You know what I'm saying? You can do all the right steps to actually get the loan and be legit.
And also what's interesting is, every time we report, because it's all over the news, CNN, like these are big deal, these are big cases. It's like every time it's on the news, it's a big crew that gets arrested at one time. 27 people busted, 50 people busted. Why is it always these big groups?
Okay, for instance, so what the police do is, once they catch one person has all these contacts in their phones. So I don't know if you know this, but they have apps and they have ways that you can. I know people that can go through anybody's phone, look at anybody's text message, look at anybody's picture, right? So don't you think the police can do the same thing? Without having your phone, they can look through your whole phone, right? So
they can get in your Apple and your Apple email and all that?
Yes, everything. So never just think your phone is safe. Never. All those pictures that you think that's deleted, they're not deleted. All those text messages you think that's deleted, they're not deleted. They're stored. So, for instance, this is how people get caught. So you talk to 9 people, all y'all doing fraud, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the police don't even have to know these other people. Instantly, they can go through your phone and pull up shit, right? And then they can start investigating them low key. You feel me? And just be learning they little steps. So you just like, how the fuck do they know this, and this? Because they hacked your phone and they was watching your phone, monitoring your text messages, monitoring your pictures. So you sending pictures of this, you sending pictures of the address. Hey bro, text me your address and woo. I'm finna get a car sent there. I'm finna do this. I'm finna go buy this with this. So remind you, right? You supposed to fix up your LLC, your business with this loan, correct? You went to go buy this nice ass car, right?
Right.
You feel me? That's a strike against you right there. So they got that against you. Now they trying to build up other things. So you lied on the application. You just said you was this. They already got you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they so many people is doing it, but they trying to, they don't get me wrong. Everybody be like, well, everybody, you always hear everybody's doing it. Man, if that's the case, they gotta lock the whole world up. Okay, that's cool, but you gotta still understand that they're gonna go for the bigger people first and work their way lower because, like I said in the other interviews, we both know that the federal system gets paid off inmates, correct? So
Correct.
if you do fraud or you do anything that has to do with this government bank shit, they won't take $36,000 a year like they did with me. You get what I'm saying? So
Yep.
you might have made your $100,000, but your dumb ass is definitely coming to get their $36,000 for either 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. You get what I'm saying? Because it's all
a
money.
business.
You
It's
want
a
money, they
business.
want money. And everybody not thinking like that. You want money and they want money. So they're like, okay, cool. He did this. All right, cool. Well, look, give him 5 years. It's not about locking you up. It's about that 36, 36, 36, 36. And you also become a tax write-off. And we gonna make your ass work for this 10 cents an hour, like we said in a few interviews back. You feel me? So they want you to do this type of stuff. That's why it's so easy. That's why it's like at the snap of a finger, everybody has money, right? This is the thing about money, right? It's not about who can get money. It's about who can keep money.
Yep.
You feel me? It's about who can keep money. So
It's
just know this.
way harder to keep money.
Exactly. Everybody getting money. I see niggas on Instagram popping big shit. You feel me? I'm talking about they got their chests out. I'm like, wow. But let's see who can keep this money. Let's see how I've been getting money since 2007. The only thing that stopped me was jail. You get what I'm saying? So I just look at people and I see everybody with their chests out right now. But it's just like, okay, y'all understand that everybody is doing a lot of crazy shit right now that's going on. So I'm sitting back looking like at everything like, damn, is this like some type of government finesse where they just trying to lock the whole world up? Yeah. Because you notice that it's a lot of black people that's doing all this shit. You know, not even saying it against my own race or anything, right? But just know that a lot of the stuff you see when I watch the news, it's some, don't get me wrong, it's other races too. I've been seeing, but bro, they locking a lot of blacks up right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, like what's really going on? Like I'm trying to figure out why is it happening like this? Like why is it so much free money? Why is it so much unemployment money? Why is it so much? You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes people have to pay attention to that and take another lane to see and sit back and watch and see why this way is happening. See, I always been ahead. Like when I was doing fraud, I always been ahead because what everybody else was doing, I wasn't doing. You feel me? You don't jump in a lane. You never jump in a lane that's real hot. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Because when it's real hot, it's easier to get caught. They already got their team. They already have their experts on it to catch you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know about fraud and you know about doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to stay ahead of your security. Your security supposed to be number one in anything you do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know that.
Being on Instagram, I've seen people holding 10, 20,000 that I've never seen have money before in their life.
Me too. I'm like, damn. So I'm knowing, like this all I'm saying is everything right now is at an all-time high. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. But it's weird. That's all I'm saying. It's very weird. And if you, like me, and you're thinking about it, which I know whoever's watching right now, if y'all watching, I'm knowing y'all see it. Log on Instagram and see. Everybody got money. So y'all not just thinking like, why is it like everybody has money? And what is the world really trying to do? Like, okay, y'all see people getting caught, but what's really going on? You feel me? Like, is everybody finna start getting caught soon? Is they finna overcrowd these jails? Like, what's really going on? And that's what made me just like, man, bro, I didn't even apply for that shit. You feel me? I didn't even apply for that shit. I'm like, hell no. Cause it's just something to it. And then I'm like, nah, that shit weird. But I've been knew about it. I've been knew about SBA, bro, back in 2010. I've been knew about it.
For just $67, you can make as many
was in jail for, how long did you do? 3 years?
Yep. Exactly, like 3 years.
Did you have money put up? Like when you got out of jail, did you have to start over all the way from ground zero?
No, I had a few hundred bands.
Okay.
I had like 400.
Okay. So when you initially got arrested, you had money put up.
Yeah, I just had money sitting everywhere. Like, for instance, I feel like any hustler, if anybody getting any money, they should always have people who they can trust with like assets, stuff in their names. Like most people, like most real successful people don't put everything in their name. Most real successful people have legit CPNs, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, CPNs are only illegal if you do something illegal, but people have assets under legit CPNs. People have assets under businesses and corporations and stuff like that and trust accounts. So you can actually not put money in Kevin Ford or Sean Cotton's name, but you can put it in this LLC or this S Corp or this trust. You feel me? That no matter what happened to Kevin Ford or Sean Cotton, that money is still there when you come home. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
like, when you were in jail for them 3 years, you didn't have to rely I know, like, were you thinking like, damn, I hope they don't get over on me with the money that I got left, because it was under really like real equity.
Hey, you want me to be 100% honest, bro? As the day, the third day I got in jail, niggas was paying me just for knowledge.
Damn.
You know the same thing I'm doing on OnlyFans, how niggas just want to talk to me about this, and this, and pick my brain. Yeah. You know for 100% fact, ain't nothing free in jail, bro. Yeah, nothing. Everything costed. You had to pay me for everything. Any conversation, you had to pay me for it.
Damn.
So that shit, even if they couldn't like, oh bro, I can't pay you in this. I had so many lockers, bro, with food and shit. I ain't want no more food. Niggas had to have their people send the money to books. Like, man, have your girl or your whoever send the money to my books. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm too full on the locker side. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
How much money do you think you made in jail off giving free game?
Probably like 170 bands.
What?
Yep. Niggas make money in jail, bro. At the gambling, I know some niggas that made $1 million in jail, bro. Like off bets, selling picks and sports betting, bro.
Little weirdo Negro typing in my chat. We talking about money up over here, squad nigga. So you see what time it is. If you want to type anything further at this point, you know what to do, bitch nigga. Run it up, old man Quill's juice. Oh, square ass typist. Run it up, nigga. You know what to do.
Jail is just like the world, no different. You can gamble in jail and be a millionaire in jail, bro, off sports betting. You got people who sell picks. You have people who sell knowledge. You have people who sell real estate classes. You have people who sell credit classes. You have people who do everything. Nothing is free in jail, bro. You have people who cook for you. So if you don't want to cook, like if you don't want to eat the regular food that's in the main line, you can pay people to cook. You can pay people to make your dessert. You can pay people to clean your cell. You know what I'm saying?
So, and this 170 bands is on top of the 400 you already had.
Exactly.
Okay. So when you got out, it was pretty much
I was decent.
Right back to it.
Yeah.
Man. Was it ever a situation where as though somebody owed you money in jail because you probably told them something, gave them some game, and they didn't pay you?
Let me see. Was it? Not really, bro, because I always took my money up front. You get what I'm saying?
Smart
like
man.
you had to pay me first. So I wasn't telling you something, wasting my time, not hoping and praying that you paid me. I always got paid up front. Now the irritating thing is when I was locked up and I had my cell phone in jail, niggas was always asking like, man, bro, can I see your phone? Can I see your phone? And I was just more worried about niggas telling on me when I said no. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest worry, you know what I'm saying? And how I got caught is I told a nigga no, you feel me? And my last time telling a nigga no, a new nigga that was was thirsty trying to call his bitch and shit, You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out where she was at, going crazy because he cussed the bitch out on the regular phone. So he sweated me to use my phone, but I'm trying to go meet my bitch at the hotel. You feel me? So I'm walking the track. This goofy nigga like, bro, I need to use the phone. I need to use the phone. And I'm like, bro, not right now type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he out a minute, so he's low-key stressed out. So he in a bubble talking to the CO. And next thing you know, they came and got me. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I went to the whole, I sit in that bitch for 6 months and I got shipped to a low.
Damn, start me way over.
Did you know that the average adult has 5 to 20 pounds of toxic
Birdman, keep rolling.
poop in their body at any given moment? Seems crazy, right? All that poop just sitting there, rotting away inside their intestines and
Now, Ray Hush Puppy,
Yeah.
last month it was a big deal. He got arrested for fraud. In some reports, they say he's a billionaire, but he got off with at least 138 million in this fraud situation.
Right.
And y'all were cool with each other, right?
Yeah. So I seen the articles and stuff like that, but like now me thinking about my position and when I got caught, right? Now, Hush Puppy could have been worth $1 billion, which I think he was worth $1 billion or whatever, right? Well, in Dubai money, $1 billion. So I just feel like when you get caught up with doing something illegal, I feel like they take your overall bag and say it was basically your whole life is fraud. You get what I'm saying? Because, okay, did you see the article that he hired one of the best lawyers out of Chicago? Most Say Cheese fans are going to say he broke. They took all his cars, they took his cribs, they took all his money, right? Come on now. That's impossible. You feel me? But people that don't know, they just going to assume, oh yeah, he's broke now and this and that. That's how people think. But I just think maybe he got caught up with somebody or whatever, and they brought him in or however. I don't know. But I was just like, damn, that's messed up. But I was supposed to have been going to Dubai when I got my passport. You know what I'm saying? To kick it with him and shit. So.
And how'd y'all get cool? Like, was it just on some?
I just basically knew who he was. He knew who I was.
So it was like a mutual respect. Like, yo, we need to link up and kick game to each other.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so he gets locked up. Well, like, what, weeks after y'all talk, he gets locked up?
No, I've been talking to Hush Puppy I've been knowing him for probably about damn near a year.
Yeah. Because it's funny because in one of the Say Cheese
I've been looking up to Hush, not to cut you off, I've been looking up to Hush Puppy for a minute though. Like, I'm like, damn, this dude, he the GOAT. Like, this if I want to be like anybody, I want to be like him. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like really start like really talking to him a lot, like about a year, you know what I mean?
It's funny because, the Say Cheese comments, somebody has said that, Bandman, Kevo, and Hush Puppy, they're dummies. They ran to the gram and with the flashy lifestyle, and that's how they got caught up. And a lot of people are blaming Hush Puppy because of the gram. Like, if he would have stayed low key, he probably would have never got caught.
Okay, listen, this is the thing about that, right? Okay. The most people who is in jail for fraud for making the most money didn't even have an Instagram or a Twitter or wasn't on any of the sites or whatever. You know what I mean? I just feel like just because he got caught that they just gonna say that anyway. They gonna be like, oh, he was too flashy, or even if he wasn't flashy, they'll just be like, oh, well, he was doing too much. Somebody always gonna have something to say when you get caught up. But guess what? This was the sucks about the world. But when you get out and get right back on top, they don't. Oh, he's the GOAT, man. Woo woo, this and that. It's just how life is. You know what I'm saying? They just want you to just fail, basically. Perfect example. Look at 6ix9ine. He was the biggest this, that in the world now, and everybody on his dick now. I see the whole world under this man's shit, bro. I'd be like, what the fuck? So I just be like,
it's crazy.
They gonna do the same thing with bro.
Hush Puppy, him and his team was caught for hacking emails.
Yeah.
And faking as though they needed coronavirus packages to get tested in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Hacking emails, is that a thing that you've been taught before? Is that foreign to you, or is that more the Nigerian shit?
No. I know about hacking emails. I just never got into it. You know what I mean? It's
a little bit more complicated?
Not really. It's really actually simple. It's just ways you have to do it, but I just really never got into it because it's too much paper trail with the shit. If I was gonna, you know what I mean? If I was gonna do it back then, it would have been too much paper trail with it. Because when you hack an email, you gotta go through this and they gotta do this and they gotta click this. It's a lot of like clickbait and a lot of crazy shit with it. But I mean, people doing it all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you've been in his situation.
Yeah.
But he's on a crazier
level. He going super crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But the same. Remember, I was telling you I was at MCC Chicago. He probably on 17 or 21. You know what I'm saying? And they probably like, damn. But it's probably a few other people out there that made $200, $300, $400 million. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, shit, he got the best lawyer. I think he gonna be good, to be honest.
So you think he's straight after almost ripping
they
off?
They told me. Remember, they was like, you're facing up to 30 years. He's not gonna get 30 years, bro. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It is, but like I just look at like everybody like, man, he's finna get 30 years, bro. What if it's his first time ever being in jail? Ever? I mean, he made a bag or whatever, but I'm thinking like the amount of money he has, bro, to fight the case, man, he gonna be good, bro. I think he gonna be good.
If you haven't heard about HelloFresh, you're missing out.
Now, I always wonder, why do you still want to be a rapper? You're bringing in all this money. Your lifestyle is great. You do more views than a lot of rappers do just talking.
Right.
Why do you want to be in one of the most dangerous fields in the world when you're bringing in hundreds of thousands a month?
Yeah.
You're in Miami. You have a beautiful family. Why do you want to go in a sport where niggas hating? The record deals aren't good record deals. It's not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to blow.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be a rapper?
So look, basically, this is what I thought. I felt like as far as the record deals, I was gonna create my own with my own revenue, right? So I was gonna basically make my own label like QCP, you know, sign some of the top artists who I thought that was big, and then I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get controlled by a label because I was going to be the one in control, if you know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
And that's not hoping and praying that I blow. That's having control and having access over everything I want to happen the way I want it to happen. You feel me? Now, as far as being a rapper, yes, the education thing is going to make me millions and millions of dollars, but the education is only one side. Rapping is the culture. So I want to take over two lanes at one time and bring both of the lanes together to make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, if you get what I'm saying. Plus educate the people that's in the music who is so dumb, who don't understand what they need to get ahead because they're just thinking that what people are rapping about, like the most teenagers listen to rappers, right? And they just hear about killing and this and that. But if I can be the rapper and come in and also be a rapper and talk education, I can motivate a whole lot of people, bro, on a mass scale. Like I can take it bigger, bro. You feel me? I can become like the next Jay-Z if I wanted to, which I will, you know, because I will be coming out different. I will come as a different brand than the average person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to basically be like the top person and then also be the Black Grant Cardone of music. You understand what I'm saying?
Now I remember we spoke about the pandemic scams.
Yeah.
Now if you pay attention to Instagram now, a lot of them $100 spreads, they looking like $20 spreads now. And
man, what?
$5, $10 spreads is getting the stack has gotten smaller.
Yeah, they on a budget. Yeah, it's over with. I mean, like we were just talking about, like everybody was going to Cali, now they stuck and they looking for new licks and it's over with. Like that's the thing about why I was telling you, I was basically saying like, listen, it's better to be legit. What they should do is invest in stuff. But like I said, a lot of people are lost. That's where a lot of people get stuck at. They don't know what to invest in. They don't have nobody to teach them or tell them like where to put their money at. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, they was making fast money. Also, a lot of people are scared. They get calling around. Hey man, do you think I'm gonna really get caught up for this? And you know what I'm saying? Because they only was acting out at the time it was going on. You feel me? So as far as it's plenty pandemic scams still going on. It's just they don't know where it's happening at, if you get what I'm saying. Everybody knew one area at a time. So the whole world runs to this one area, is dead in that area. Now they're trying to see who knows what's the next area. You feel me? And now everybody like, damn, I need something else. Because they was burning it as fast as they was getting it because they thought that it was going to keep coming. That's the thing. You always have to have a plan B and a C, you know?
A lot of people got their money. They went and got Lamborghinis, cash, Porsches, buying all the designer. You know, they were saying designer, the designer stores were saying that the clothes was sold before they even put them on the damn shelves.
Yeah, because you can pre-order them. So they pre-ordering clothes, they doing this, they doing that, without even having a real backbone behind them, bro. No LLC, not paying taxes on none of the money they spent, putting all this money in their account without claiming it, none of that, just dumb, you know what I mean? Like, so right now they're realizing like, damn, now you don't want to be sitting in a group telling your friends like, man, I had all that money, man, I could have did this, and this, when you could have just did it the first time, you could have did it right the first time. You could have had your credit at an 840 the first time. You don't want to go broke and then get to watching Bandman Kevo videos about credit. You feel me, bro? You don't want to do that after. You supposed to do that first. Well, you got the bag. It's crazy.
Man, yeah, it's ugly right now, man.
Yeah, I see it, bro. Man, trust me, I see it. I just seen so much in 3 months. Well, we the last interview was when?
3 months ago.
Man, I seen so much money on the gram 3 months ago, bro. Ridiculous. I'm like, wow. You feel me? So it's superly slowed down. It just shows you how much money people.
Don't.
Sorry about that.
Because they only was acting out at the time it was going on. You feel me? So as far as it's plenty pandemic scams still going on. It's just they don't know where it's happening at, if you get what I'm saying. Everybody knew one area at a time. So the whole world runs to this one area, is dead in that area. Now they're trying to see who knows what's the next area. You feel me? And now everybody like, damn, I need something else. because they was burning it as fast as they was getting it because they thought that it was going to keep coming. That's the thing. You always have to have a plan B and a C, you know?
A lot of people got their money. They went and got Lamborghinis, cash, Porsches, buying all the designer. You know, they were saying designer, the designer stores were saying that the clothes was sold before they even put them on the damn shelves.
Yeah, because you can pre-order them. So they pre-ordering clothes, they doing this, they doing that, without even having a real backbone behind them, bro. No LLC, not paying taxes on none of the money they spent, putting all this money in their account without claiming it, none of that, just dumb, you know what I mean? Like, so right now they're realizing like, damn, now you don't want to be sitting in a group telling your friends like, man, I had all that money, man, I could have did this, and this, when you could have just did it the first time, you could have did it right the first time. You could have had your credit at an 840 the first time. You don't want to go broke and then get to watching Bandman Kevo videos about credit. You feel me, bro? You don't want to do that after. You supposed to do that first. Well, you got the bag. It's crazy.
Man, yeah, it's ugly right now, man.
Yeah, I see it, bro. Man, trust me, I see it. I just seen so much in 3 months. Well, we the last interview was when?
3 months ago.
Man, I seen so much money on the gram 3 months ago, bro. Ridiculous. I'm like, wow. You feel me? So it's superly slowed down. It just shows you how much money people was just spending. And then it's Christmas right now. You feel me? It's slowing down. Then we just got a new president. You feel me? Man, you don't see this man trying to change everything, bro, trying to get everybody to take this
was the
COVID shot,
first PPP loan. This was
what
December
I
2020.
wonder how gangster everybody finna be with this. You feel me? You finna see how scary people really are when these people show up and they say, you gotta take it.
Are you taking the vaccine?
If I gotta take it, I gotta take it. You get what I'm saying? Because they're just like saying, are you gonna take it or are you gonna lose your whole career?
It depends on the side effects, though.
It don't matter about the side effects. If they tell you got to take it, just like they do, like it's almost going to be like a jail. It's almost going to be mandatory for you to take it to the point where they're going to say, Sean Cotton, you're on this day to, you got by to this day to take this test or you'll be a warrant for your arrest. That's how they come. So what you going to do? You got to go take it. You ain't finna fuck up say cheese. You get them? I'm just being honest. That's how we all got to look, because everybody going to be tough against it, chest out. Until that day that they name on that paper, they get that little shit in the mail. Because we are controlled anyway. We just not in jail. We are still controlled. We still got rules. We still got to stop at this damn light. We still got to do this. We still got to do that. So they're going to put your name on the paper. You're going to have to this day to come take this test or not. You got a warrant. And then they're going to get you in jail and they're going to force you to take it before you get checked in. I had to take shots when I went to jail. I didn't even want to take. I didn't even know what I was taking. It gave me like 10 shots. I'm like, man, what's this? Hold on, what's this, man? I don't want to take that. They said, sir, you have to take it. Or we gonna tie your ass up in this white thing and force them in you. What you trying to do? So, I mean, I'm just saying though, bro. I can't lie to myself because I just came from that. So I'm basically telling you how it would work.
Yeah, the pandemic was a blessing in disguise because although people can't travel and tour and make money how they were,
yeah,
the OnlyFans picked up.
So
the YouTube's picked up.
No, Spotify. People listen to more music now.
Picked up.
Studios are making more money because everybody's trying to be rappers because they got money because of the pandemic now. Everybody is eating like crazy, so motherfuckers are getting very fat. People are trying to lose weight from getting very fat, so the gyms are overpacked. You feel me? It's helping all the way around, really. People are doing more traveling, so Airbnbs. Why everybody think Airbnbs are down? Airbnbs are up. Motherfuckers is traveling like crazy right now. So, I mean, really, it's a pandemic, but then they shut everything down again. The pandemic is actually making them millions and millions of dollars, bro. And when these shots come, this the biggest finesse. When the shots come, they're going to force you to take the shots, and they're going to make you pay for the shots. So every American in the world, let's say if it's 50, 60 million people in the United States, if everybody got to pay $100 for this shot, come on, man, that's all scam shit, bro. You feel me? But
yeah, it's $1 billion finesse.
Man, just like jail. You know what I'm saying? Oh, guess what? We're going to get you to take the shot. If you don't want to take the shot, we're going to lock you up. That's going to cost you money. You got to bail out. You're still going to have to take the shot, and we're going to make you pay for the shot while you locked up. And if you cap, we're going to make you stay in this bitch for longer. Matter of fact, we gonna make you stay in jail until you ready to take the shot.
That's the cold setup move if they do that. Hey, what's up, L Rex?
Well, either way, they gonna set it up the way they want to set it up. So everybody is saying, man, I ain't taking that. They lying, man.
Ben Man Kevo, what's happening?
What's the deal, bro?
Came all the way to Chicago for this. I came last week, 2 weeks ago. You was busy.
Yeah.
Straight up. So we're gonna take it all the way back to the beginning. What was it like growing up in Chicago?
Shit. I mean, really, it's just like Chicago. You just got to be a hustler. Well, matter of fact, let me put it like this: like as far as the street shit and the money shit, I was more leaning towards the money. Like, you know, I wasn't really too much into the like a lot of gangs and all that shit. I was really trying to just get rich. That's my only goal, really. But I mean, it was cool. It wasn't that bad to me. I mean, you know, niggas go through shit. Everybody go through something. So.
Right. So did you grow up on the south side, north side, west side, what area?
I grew up on 24th in Cali, by like so it's basically the west side, really. But
okay.
You know, I hung out on the south side a lot, but I hung out on the west side a lot too. So
right.
I mean, right there by the Cook County, basically.
Right. Yeah, I watch a lot of college kid and rap catch up. I mean, like you were never really associated with like the gang shit. You know what I'm saying? You always pretty much stayed out of that.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah.
All right. So did you ever work a 9 to 5 growing up?
Yeah, I actually worked a few shit. When I was like 16, I was working at like McDonald's and shit. Okay. And I'm just like, man, this shit is not for me. I can't do this the rest of my life. You feel me? Like that shit. I just felt like that was a scam because I ain't never seen nobody get rich off working a job. You feel me? So I'm just like, I'm not trying to work no job. That shit kind of stressful, you know? Because then you look at the person who own the company, they millionaires, and I'm getting this little weak ass $150, $200, you know? And that shit spent for home bill money. So I'm like, can't do the job.
So how much was you getting paid at McDonald's? You said you were 16?
Yeah, about 16.
So you getting paid like what, $150 a week? What, bi-weekly?
About $120 every damn near week.
Okay. So you stopped working at McDonald's and then what?
Shit, I stopped working at McDonald's and then I worked at Walmart. And then after I worked at Walmart, I started working at a factory. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And when I stopped working at the factory, it's just like I said, man, I need to start doing something else. G. I need to start finessing or something. You feel me? And that's when I started, learning different shit to get ahead, basically. You know what I mean? Right. Which they say it's illegal. You feel me? But they doing it to us. Just like you don't pay taxes, they take your taxes. You feel me? So I mean, that's how I just look at it. Like the rules is not made by God; it's made by the government. You feel me? So it's like. It is what it is, how life works, you know?
Yeah. So did you start hustling and then rapping, or was you rapping before that?
No, I was hustling first. Okay, look, I started seeing people rapping and wasn't hustling, and it wasn't really, so I was just like, I might as well just get the money first and then start, exactly, because rapping is a business, it's a career, you feel me? Yeah. So I was just like, let me start hustling, then start rapping, because it's like going to get a building with no money, almost, you feel me? So it's just like, let me get this money and then I'll be able to maneuver how I want to and get that image I'm looking for in the city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, now hustling, is that selling drugs? What is that? Is that robbing people? Like what exactly is hustling?
Hustling is however you get it, bro. You can rob people, sell drugs, you can I know niggas that hustle bitches. Like you can hustle women. You know what I mean? You can get with fat hoes and live with them and get their link cards. You know what I mean? It's just different ways of hustling. Like I don't knock nobody hustle, bro. You feel me? Like however you gonna hustle, that's how you get it. That's how you get it. You know what I mean? Like niggas got all types of ways. My hustles when I was doing what I was doing. You feel me? The reason why I'm going to jail because I was taking from these banks, bro. Because the banks take from us. You feel me? It was like shit. I gotta get it how I get it, bro. You know?
All right, okay. Now before we get into that, I actually live in Texas and pimping is like the #1 hustle. Like,
exactly.
I mean trapping is too. That's everywhere. That's worldwide. But pimping is really strong in Houston. Dallas too.
Vegas too.
Is that strong out here or nah?
Yeah, that's the
It seems like the females out here are a little bit more aggressive. They won't let y'all control them like that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's different ways of how you coming at a girl in Chicago versus y'all coming at them. They aggressive, but they still, not all women, but they still are dumb. You get what I mean? Like, you could talk a bitch out of anything. You can make a bitch go get good credit to get you a car. You can make her sign this, do this, give this. You feel me? So, like I said, that's a hustle by itself. If you just, I know niggas that got like 10 bitches, bro, and they just running it up on them hoes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different ways how you got to get it out here, bro.
Okay, now you quit the factory. Well, how much was you getting paid there? Like
the factory, I was actually making decent money. I was making like $15.50 an hour. Okay. You know, I was a PMO technician, so I was doing that shit. But I didn't see the vision in it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like I shouldn't have to wake up every day and be mad about something. I don't need to do it then. You know what I mean? If I gotta wake up and I be mad, like, damn, I gotta go to this place, and then everybody there depressed. Then I'm looking at old folks that's old as hell, like 50. They damn near finna die, and then they looking at it like, okay, well, shit, if they died, we just gonna replace them with the tips. Man, I'm like, hell no, this ain't for me, bro.
Was you driving Fords then, or was you?
Hell no, no.
I can't picture.
I'm be honest and tell you, I was driving a Ford Taurus, bro.
Okay, Ford Taurus.
You know what I'm saying?
How old was you, like 19?
I was like 18. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so you quit that, and then you got into hustling, the bank shit, right?
Yeah, basically, I was just like on some, okay, first of all, I was hanging around a lot of different people, like as far as drug dealers, people like, now, I seen the drug dealer money and I seen the scamming type of money, you feel me? And however, like, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm looking at which one is bigger. I'm seeing the drug dealers make this type of money, then I'm looking for the bigger picture, like I told you. So when you weigh your options, you like, okay, they're giving more time over here for this, and they're giving less time over here for this, but you get more money over here.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm just like, I need to lean over there because I know all these white people doing this. Right. Why they doing this? Oh, because it's paying more money, and if you know how to play your cards right, you damn near wouldn't even get caught. You feel me? Like, not saying that I'm still doing it. I ain't doing it, but I'm just saying it's still white people that's doing it. Just like motherfucker just robbed. I mean, they just got Wells Fargo for $123 million, and they only got fired.
Right.
Why I'm going to jail? You feel me? Like, come on, G. It don't make no. I'm going to jail for this little weak ass motherfucker. Got away with $123 million, and they just got fired.
Right. So did you teach yourself how to do it, or was it like somebody who like showed you the game on how to do the bank shit?
Really, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. As far as this is why when you go to jail, they don't want you on the internet. They don't want you on the internet because the internet teaches you everything. You feel me? But you got to be that person to research. Just like you got to know what's going on around you with life. As far as they put shit in our food, you're not drinking regular water. Like, you'll go buy the most expensive water, it still ain't A1 water. Like, if you really want to know, that shit brown, really. You feel me? Like, everything is designed for money. They don't really care about us. You get what I'm saying? So they out here to make money, and you got to be the same way in America. You got to be trying to make money. Yo, that's your only option, really. You feel me?
Right. So I read this probably 2 years ago when you got caught up and shit. And it was probably like what, a team of y'all, or was it?
Nah, look. See, this the thing. It happened in 2012.
Okay.
You feel me? It was a state case. I beat the state case, and it got raised to a federal case in 2014. You get what I'm saying? So they was trying to watch me, hoping that I make a mistake or some dumb shit. You feel me? But I was doing music. I wasn't on that no more. You feel me? So they was basically like, okay, cool. 2014, we coming to get his ass because he's shining too hard. I've been going crazy since 2009, bro. It's about to be 2017. Yeah. You feel me? I'm just not going to jail. Yeah. So, like, basically, great lawyer. You feel me? So it could have been more time because you know how they want to see us locked up anyways. You feel me? For anything. Look how they giving drug dealers. Y'all put drugs out here and y'all get niggas 30 years for selling y'all drugs. Right. Ain't that backwards, bro?
Now, when you fought the state case, how long was you facing then?
Oh, they was trying to give me 10 years. Yeah, they was trying to give me 10 years. It was in Plymouth, Indiana. They was trying to give me 10 years. And my lawyer was on their ass, bro. I'm talking about all the police. They didn't have proper cause to pull me over. You feel me? They just turned on their lights and then came and made us get out the car and did all types of shit that they didn't supposed to do. So the feds was coming back and forth to court, you feel me? And seeing that, they just stopped it. They just threw that out. Then 2014 came. Well, matter of fact, 2012, they came and took everything from me. My Maserati, all my clothes, bro. I'm talking about when I tell you these folks took my shoes, bro. Like, I had like 100 pair of shoes. They took all my shoes, all my Gucci shoes, all my jewelry. You feel? This was in 2012. That's why people they reading the article now because the feds are showing them what happened in 2012. But people confused, like, damn, this just happened. Like, how is he still out here doing this and doing that? It's an old case, bro. You feel me? Money been keeping that nigga out.
When they took all your shit, did they give it back?
Hell no. They don't give. They sold that shit. They sold that shit in 2012, bro. 2014 they came and was salty about the crib. Nigga paying $4,800 a month. You feel me? In 2014, like, basically they was mad because I'm treating it like I don't got this case hovering above my head and I'm still out here. Yeah. You feel me? They don't want that. They don't want you to be living good like nigga, you going to jail type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how they want you to be depressed and stressed out that they got you under pressure and you still living above You know, because they felt like, oh, I'm gonna take everything, and maybe this dumbass might stop trying to rap and probably go back to a 9 to 5.
Right.
You feel me?
So like, how did they crack down on you? Was it like people?
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you how I got caught. I got caught because I was in Walmart. Now I wasn't real humble in 2012. You feel me? I had like $40,000-$50,000 cash on me, type shit, and I'm in Walmart at 3 a.m. doing some dumb shit. You feel me? And the lady called the police in Walmart trying to say like, this guy. Okay, I bought a pack of T-shirts and some boxers. You feel me? So when I now the lady was already acting racist. It's 3 in the morning. You feel me? So I up that wide on her, like, shorty, stop playing. You gonna be working here for the rest of your life. You feel me? Like, I'm showing her, you know how like a person gets. So I go to the ATM after that. She called the police and told the police that I just hacked it. Like I did some dumb shit to the ATM. Basically, like she made it seem like I just took all the money out the ATM. You feel me? So I'm just like, so when
this was 2012.
Yeah, this like 2011, 2012 type shit. So on my way walking out, I see the whole damn police station come up in the Walmart. I'm like, damn, I go to the car. Me and my homie, we pull off, boom. Now all the police is behind us. I'm like, damn, why the police behind us? You feel me? So they stopped and they did. That's basically how I got caught, basically. Just a little dumb mistake out in a real racist town. I was like, out at 3 in the morning, I was like, in Plymouth, Indiana, bro. I'm talking about where they probably hang motherfuckers, you feel me? Yeah. So that's basically how I got bumped, bro. That little dumb thing made, first of all, you had too much cash on you, and it made them folks look into you because this nigga got a Maserati, he got this, and this, and he don't work no job. Yeah. He don't pay no tax. Like, you gotta, but I'm gonna tell you true, stuff like that need to happen so that you can know and learn what to do. Like, basically, as far as getting your shit in order, bro. Like, basically, that's all they teach you is getting yourself in order. Basically, get your paperwork right. Get this, that right, basically.
Right.
You know?
Was there ever, like, people who, like, knew what you was doing, like, trying to snitch on you and shit, calling the cops and shit like that?
Man, niggas is snitch.
Man, I swear he told that story different, man. Like, hold on. Hold on, man. I gotta see something real quick, man.
Again, so if you want to support No Jumper and what we do over here on this YouTube channel, there are 3 easy ways. First off, the free options. That would be liking, commenting.
You know, I mean, it's kind of interesting because there's like a lot of content that's just out there in the streets. Yeah. There's a lot of people. Actually, you know what's interesting about that time period is that at that time period, it was more like you had somebody like academics putting a bunch of random people on blast that didn't necessarily want their stuff out there as much. But nowadays, it feels like everybody just puts their own shit on blast, either putting their shit on Instagram stories and lives, or they just go and do interviews with people and basically just air out all their criminal exploits.
Or a lot of them, they're making up fake stories. Because if you really are a scammer, and you really got caught by the FBI, it'd be all over. You get what I'm saying? Because the paperwork will be, you won't have to really go make up this and do this and post this because the news is going to post all that. Once you get a criminal complaint.
We're about to see if you made up a fake story because I can swear, man, you told that same story over here a year ago. And, man, if I recall correctly, I think it was a little bit different. We're about to see, though.
It is all over the internet without even you having to say nothing. The press will say something because they want the story to be big. Because if you go to jail, they make money off you going to jail. Just like I just came home in March. You know what I mean?
How many years you do?
I do 2.5 years.
Okay.
I would have just did 2 years even probably if I wouldn't have got caught with the cell phone and a laptop. You feel me?
So and a laptop.
Yeah.
Jesus
basically,
Christ.
when like by me being a big scammer, bro, jail is nothing but this. Inside of a place where it's all gas. It's not what you think on TV or anything like that. It's strictly just like this, but it's all gas. You get what you want if you have a lot of money on the outside. You know what I mean? So you can send money here, send money there. Guards will bring it in. Whatever you want, you getting basically.
But so when you're in jail and you have an iPhone and a laptop, do you have like some percentage of the guards who aren't cool and want to fuck you over and catch you with that shit, and then some percentage are like getting money off of you and shit, so they're cool? Or is it the kind of thing where just everybody doesn't really give a fuck as long as you're paying?
No, you have some guards that is cool. You have some guards that's not cool. So let's say if you got the cool guard that works from 10 to 4 and the bad guard that works from 4 to 9, you can't have your phone out from 4 to 9. You have to find somewhere to hide it, or you pay somebody to hide the phone or the laptop. You know what I mean? Like $200 for the week or something. They always hide it from 4 to 9. You know what I mean? Then we bring it back out at 10 and we be on it. You know, that's how you keep up what's going on in the world. Or if you're making money, you keep up what's going on, whatever, you know?
You think somebody like 6ix9ine got a phone in prison right
now?
No?
Because
he's too high profile?
See, that's the thing. If you're going to go to jail and you're going to do the crime, you cannot tell. You can't be a snitch. You can't be. I'm sorry, because If you do that, everything gets stripped. The guards, they won't like you. The
So
inmates won't
they
like
look down on you for snitching
Yes,
as
they are regular people, bro, and they ride more with the inmates. They listen to the inmates all the time. So if I need some tissue, I gotta ask the guard. So we interact with everything. Hey, I need a blanket. I need some tissue. I need this. So they listen to what, like the snitches. They cannot sit in a TV room. You have to watch TV in a hallway with your chair outside and look at TV from the outside.
Wow.
You feel me? But people are walking in and out, so you barely get to watch TV.
Right.
You cannot sit at certain tables. You can't sit close to the, like where you get your food. You have to sit all the way in the back and get your food last. It's real.
Most of the guards, black or white? What's the racial breakdown roughly?
It's mixed.
From the prison you were in?
The prison I was in, it was mostly whites.
Okay.
But it was Hispanics and blacks. And actually the Hispanic ones was more racist.
Really?
They were more like calling you nigger this and this. Like, yeah, it was that bad. You know what I mean? They was like, you won't be doing nothing wrong, but they'd say, tuck your shirt in and do this and do that. It was like that a little bit. You feel me? They overpower their authority.
Right. Do you think that that's kind of because they might have been used, like, let's be real,
Probably because
on
they
some
knew
street?
probably because they knew who I was.
Right.
And they're like, oh, I heard he had a lot of money and fuck you type shit. So
and a lot of times the black dudes are the tougher dudes on the street. So then when you get this dude in a position of authority, maybe he wants to sort of take out some of his animosity.
Yes. And like when I got caught with the cell phone and laptop, I went to the shoe, and like I said, I was locked 23 hours, 1 hour out the shower. That was twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So they make you go through the worst. You stop eating after 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So could you imagine your dinner is at 4 o'clock and you got to wait all the way to 6 a.m. to eat? You know what I mean? And then y'all make me work. They make you work for 12 cents, 11 cents an hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's bad, bro. You feel me?
So is it tempting when you're in that environment to just spend all the fucking money you got so that you're more comfortable when you're in prison?
Yes, bro. That's the whole goal. You might catch. Okay, the feds ain't what you think. Everybody is in there is not rich. Everybody is. You have big scammers and you have little scammers. You have just like you have a El Chapo and you have the guys that work on the corner with the bags. You got the big scammers that like me that can make millions, and you have the little scammers that can get on the dark web and just get little credit cards and get food and pay for Ubers and buy shoes and clothes. You got those types.
You guys all end up in the feds together?
Yes, but you know the restitution amount, and you know this. You can tell who's balling by. I might have 3 guys, and I might have my girl or whoever send money to this guy books, this guy books, this guy books. He don't go to the store, so he's going to go to the store for me. So my locker is his locker. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I'm gambling in jail, I got a poker table or whatever I got. This is my locker. Only I'm gonna give your ass $20.
Right.
You feel me? That's depending on how cool I am with you. I might just give you $20 to hold that down, because $20 is a lot in jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like that. It was very comfortable. The phones, you don't hold no phones. You only get them when you need to use them.
Is in prison or in the feds, is it much more common for people to be in there for fraud type stuff than like drug cases?
You have more scammers in jail than drug dealers, because scamming is the new wave right now.
That's what the cops want to catch?
They want right now yes, because the cops want to catch drug dealers because drug dealers get more time.
There's more violence associated with drug dealing, whereas the scammer don't have to kill anybody.
See, they feel like this. I can lock you up for 10 years, 20 years, and make $100,000 to $1 million off you. The scammer only get a few years, so he's pointless. Unless he runs. I was locked up with scammers that made $200-$400 million, and they only had 12 years.
Wow.
But the guy that had like 10 8 balls, he gets life, natural life. Natural life, that's $1 million. The government makes $35,000 off you a year. You feel me? And they file you on taxes, and they make you work, so you're working and they're getting paid for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're giving you $20. We are doing. I'm talking about $1,000. They're building jails, bro. The inmates are building jails. So could you imagine? You have the inmate making the walls, putting the barbed wire fences up.
Just to put somebody else like him in there.
Exactly. Giving them 10 cents an hour.
Oof.
See what I'm saying? So it's real life. You see the girl JT just got out. You feel me? So you understand that I understand what she's saying in her music. So when she was talking about R&D, that's when you first get to prison. You know what I mean? And you got to check in. They're going to make you put on a suit with some blue shoes.
She dropped the first day out for you, so I didn't hear yet. Is she speaking on all that?
Yes.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah,
okay.
I like that.
So she's a real one in your book, because she's
one
of the few girls out there who did time for scamming.
Yes, bro. That scamming is a wave. That's how I came up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I came up crazy.
Is that how it feels in Chicago these days, is that you're kind of a bum if you're standing on the corner selling crack? But if you're the dude running around with hella credit cards and shit, and you got all the designer you're the man?
Yeah, so look, it's like I was telling you, it's a few different types of scammers. The scammers really, if you're not a big drug dealer, you ain't no shit. Right. If you're not getting a lot of money, you're not. That's with anybody. You can even be a scammer. If you're not getting a lot of money, you are not a scammer. To the Chicago, at least.
You're
you know what I mean?
Yourself.
You have to be balling, foreign cars like me, 6-7 homes, $4,800 here, $6,400 here, $1,200 here. You feel me? And most of the times, the little cheap CPN cribs, those are trap cribs that I got 6-7 people in with laptops on the dark web doing shit for me. You feel me? So it just depends on what you. what you call scamming, because yeah, you might have your little runner. Like some of these guys that's out here on the internet that call themselves scammers, they are runners to me, bro. You feel me? I would have them going to Neiman's, go give me some free clothes,
Right.
get their ass 20%.
So talk to me about getting into scamming though, before we get into like what eventually you might have built out of it and everything. Talk
Yeah.
about what your first play that you figured out was.
The first place I did was bank moves. Bank moves is you might have a banking account with no money in it. I put $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 in the account. You're not at risk. I'm not at risk. The bank is at risk. But I'm gonna tell you, after we do this account, just report your shit stolen. You get what I'm saying? We split the bread, but like I said, depending on our relationship, I might give your ass $2,000. I'm gonna keep the rest. You feel me?
Right.
But you ate though. You ate. It's free bands basically. So just now on my level of scamming, I might have 10 people. Like you say you got, let's say if you said you had Bank of America, I'm not gonna do your card unless you tell me you got 10 people. So I'm gonna make you get 10 people, and you're gonna get all 10 people, and you do the math. That's 7 times 10
There's a pyramid
in one
scheme
day.
right there.
You feel me?
Yeah.
In one day.
And you don't have to really, in order to withdraw the money and to basically make it look as if the bank account was scammed, but really it's you doing it. What do you do to withdraw
basically-
the money? You just hit mad ATMs?
No.
You go to the bank and withdraw.
Every ATM has a limit.
Uh-huh.
So this is how you finesse. You don't go in a bank because they don't want to be on camera. You cannot report the card stolen if you're on camera. So let's say if it's Bank of America, their ATM is 800. Okay, boom, you take out 800 out the ATM. You don't do it, you use one of these. You feel me?
You really pull up in that?
Yeah, you're gonna pull up in anonymous or with the hoodie on and shit. So basically, my thing is though, you have to check the daily debit limit. It's an ATM limit and a daily debit limit. Your daily debit limit is 10 racks. So what you're gonna do is, I don't do nothing without connections. Like, okay, if this lady works as a currency exchange, most likely I'm gonna get her. She gonna be my friend. I'm gonna pay her, do whatever. Now I can send you in there. Hey man, my homie finna go in there and swipe for 7,000. Cash advance, one swipe, 7,000.
Right.
800 out the ATM. Never touch a bank.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you don't just just walk in there random on some random shit and try to get the money. I told him, you feel me?
Oh, so you got
That
snitched
I
on.
was setting my people up, bro, always to win. I didn't just walk in stores and did nothing sloppy. If you it's because you are somebody I know that's in there and it's 100% going. If you're an Apple, I know I'm finna get 50 phones off you because you work there. You already know what's going on.
So how would you go about making relationships with the people who work at the stores? Because that's got to be
See,
the ultimate plug
that's the
right
easiest
there.
one.
Everyone you meet who works at an Apple store is a fucking infinite fountain of
And
money.
guess how much they getting paid? $300 a week. So you ain't trying to take this $100,000 a month? What you trying to do? So how you get those people is, I was getting cars, Lamborghinis, all that type of shit. You pull. Now, you don't have to shoot straight at them. Sometimes you got to build a relationship. You might pull up on them in a Lamb or something, and like I'll catch a motherfucker at the gas station, right? You'll see them struggling. They're like, can I get $5 on this pump? Whole time I'm already knowing who this person is and everything, but you might put a couple thousand in their pocket. You got the land. They see the all around vision of they life living like that too. You feel me? And as long as they become comfortable, then that's where you can make the play. Like, yeah, I can put you in a better position, this and that.
This is like when you're watching The Wire and they got Stringer Bell and he's got like
Yeah.
little kids in the project selling crack for him.
Yeah, it's real, bro. It's real.
You're that dude, but you're dealing with Apple Store employees.
No, like it's just like on the dark web. I wasn't never just a person to get on there and look for little cards and CVVs. If I'm gonna get on the dark web, I was trying to become the vendor. I was trying to finesse everybody who bought from me. Like, okay, for instance, if you're a vendor on the dark web,
what's up,
most
Leonard?
likely you might have 1,000 CVVs, which is credit cards. Okay, boom. Now I might sell 200 of those credit cards might be good, and the rest of them fucking dead. 800 is dead, but I just made like $90,000. You get it, even if it's small amounts, it still add up quick
But
in
if
one
you're-
day.
If you're vending on the dark web, don't you depend on your reputation? Or
Yes,
how
that's
do-
if
how do
you want
manage
to,
that?
but you can on the dark web, bro. You know where it says when you go to look at the reviews, you know you can buy those.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a real scammer, you would know this. You would know that, man, I'm gonna have to shoot my reviews up. I'm gonna shoot this up, have everybody buying for me, and make $100,000 and close this account down. Why you think every time you get on the dark web, the sites are steady changing?
I've never been on there. Heard a lot, though.
Well, no, I'm not saying you. I'm just
Right.
saying when people do, the sites always changing and stuff like that because of people do that. Just like all this shit is a scam. Like when you go to a hotel, bro, and you put your shit in there, hotels, companies, and stuff like that, they sell your information to bigger companies like that. They call corporate companies, but the whole time they work with the dark web shit.
Right. Okay, so you basically like figured out some of these scams, and then you just get a whole shitload of employees, and they could all be carrying it out. But isn't the problem that you're all doing all this shit within like a very small area, or are you sending people out on trips?
You don't do it in one area. You
Right.
have to. Okay. First of all, you have to deal with professional people.
Which has got to be tough.
It's very tough because when they get up to like the manager position and all that, they do not want to be playing. But like I said, bro, everybody has goals and dreams, and they look at it like, I just don't want to be the regular working person. I don't want to be working anymore. So they think like, damn, I could actually start a business. I could actually do something. I'm getting scammed, and you know what I'm saying? I'm working a job. I've been working here. I'm still not rich. You feel me? That's how I thought. That's what made me get on what I was on.
Who told on you?
Basically, a friend, bro, a friend that I used to hang out with. once you start making money, people get envious of you, right? So like, let's say if you ahead of me with, let's say if you got 500,000 and I'm like 50,000 in, and I pass you up, and I'm still cool with you, but I don't hang with you no more, and you get jammed up. Basically, you don't tell me you get jammed up, and I still fuck with you back and forth, and then I'm the bigger fish now. If they get into it with you, like, oh man, who you know that's a bigger person that's, you can tell them, oh, Bad Man Kevo, he a rapper, and oh yeah, now they get to watching you, paying attention to you, and this and that, and you get bumped. But if it wasn't for, see, that's the only way you can really get caught with the shit, a person telling on you.
Really?
Because you could be in on 60th floor with 10 fucking laptops making $20 million and wouldn't nobody know. But if you start involving people, that's when people will know what's going on.
Because that's always like the dream, is you want to be able to sell drugs or do fraud or whatever, but not have to get anybody
Selling
else
drugs
involved.
is dangerous. Selling drugs, like some people sell drugs because they want the street stamp. They want to be like, oh, I'm a street guy and this and that. But that's not really where it's, okay, you taking the risk. You have to sell drugs. You got to meet up with a random person. Then you got to re-up. I don't have to do anything. I just got to basically get me a card with no money, no investment, and come up. I could be on the floor.
Yeah, it's crazy because when you think about it, like drug dealers are basically getting drugs and then exchanging it for money. With fraud,
Exactly.
the whole business is money.
Man, you can honestly not need anybody. You can sit in, like I said, in your penthouse and not need nobody and run up $60 million.
Right.
You feel me?
So you don't know many people who have gotten caught actually doing the transactions or doing the ATM shit? It's tough to get caught with, huh?
No. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know nobody. I've been scamming since 2009. I don't know nobody that have actually got caught doing. The only people that gets caught is the people that okay, let's say if you scam a person and you don't pay them, they get pissed and tell on you. I've seen people get caught like that, but just the banks, they don't care if you fuck them over because they feel like you need them. Banks feel like you need them. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, if you fuck up the account, that's on you.
Right.
Shit, you need us. You can't do shit without a banking account.
Almost everybody that you ever did this with, though, do you feel like they didn't have irreparable damage done to their credit, that they basically ended up getting the shit cleared out? Or do you think it does happen?
See, with me, all right, well, I'm going to say Chicago. We know so many people that fixed credit, that doesn't matter. So if you do a bank, they're just going to take the shit off. You get a loan for $100,000, they're going to take it off. Insurance scams. Like, Chicago, we busting, bro. We doing it all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's basically like, and really, like, it's a lot of scammers out here, but I don't see it. I have to know if you're a real scammer by looking like, oh, the dude a real scammer, bro.
How can you tell?
The income, the clothes, how they living, what they driving, everything. Because scammers make a lot of money, bro.
Right.
It's you make so much money, it's hard to hide the wealth. You feel me? And then like I said, money brings connections. It brings bigger and better things. You just taking $2 million, investing it in this and doing this, and you going in with shit with this.
So you had official, like, real business investments going on off of before you went into prison?
Basically, yep.
Really? And are those things still around?
Yeah, still around.
Okay.
Yeah. Car business, all real estate, everything.
Right.
I just link up with people and invest in this and that. I just turned into a big investor. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't get a shitload of money confiscated by the cops or whatever when
Man,
you got caught?
they took a few cars. They took like $400,000 cash, jewelry. Like, I took like $200,000 worth of jewelry. They took a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, like, I was doing what I was doing. I was paying taxes.
Right.
So it's certain things that you still can't take because I'm showing proof that you know what I'm saying, that I was paying this because I was doing music. You feel me?
Right.
So I was just paying taxes and stuff like that. And my credit was amazing. The government told me, like, man, this guy's credit is way too high. You know what I mean? Like, he can't. So now I can't get credit. They were like, you can't get credit cards. You can't do this. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
were you rapping all along, or did rap start because
no.
you were having
I
so much
started
success?
rapping in 2013.
Oh, okay, much later.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, shit, I want to be like the first person that's, because everybody looked down on scamming. You know what I'm saying?
At that time,
like, man, scamming, man, that shit. You heard? I don't know if have you ever heard Rick Ross' song? He was like, credit card schemes for the faggots.
Oh,
you ever heard that?
Yeah.
That really made me turn up when I heard that shit.
But that used to really be the stereotype, is that it was just gay dudes doing credit card scams.
I said, okay. I turned up on that shit. I'm like, I'm running these meals. I'm gonna say one day I'm gonna look the man in his eyes, G, and tell his ass, like, I remember you said a line, man, and I just ran it up off you on that, you know?
Yeah, that's Rick Ross being old school right there, man.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to sell crack no more.
Nah. I was locked. I'm telling you, bro. Everybody that I was just locked up with had life.
Right.
And like, as far as like, you got the scammers, then you got the drug dealers. Man, they was like, man, I wish I did what you did, little bro, and woo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I got the most money in here, and all the scammers had a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but I had the most. And the drug dealers, they was all fucked up. You know, people weren't reaching back on them. And
do you even know dudes on the street who are really rich off drugs these days, or is the game kind of fucked up in that sense?
Nah. I'm gonna say I don't really know too many rich drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no rich drug dealers.
It's interesting because when I think about the drug dealers I know in LA are basically just dudes who go around to different studios or kick it with different rappers and just sell them fucking perks and lean and whatever the fuck it is.
I don't really know like, I know people that probably do what I do and invest. Like I say, people will want to be the street, want to be the drug dealer so bad, they will do what I do, then invest in drugs, which is backwards because you still got to re-up. You might as well just stick to this lane.
Right.
You feel me? But I guess that's what they want to do, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that.
Was getting all the credit card stuff, were you just doing that strictly off the dark web?
No, I was having people at stores and shit with the MSRs and shit like that. You know,
Is that where you put the little piece on the credit card reader so that
Yeah,
then at the
so
end
like-
of the day they could have like a collection of thousands of numbers?
Yeah, so basically you walk inside of a Root Chris and you know you hand your card and they act like they finna go in the back and basically double swipe it. You feel me? Because them the high balance credit cards. It's best to put them in business places, not no McDonald's and all that shit.
Right, because you want the high end shit. Yeah.
Right, bro. And then like skimming. You ever heard of ATM skimming?
Where is that where they have the little piece attached to the ATM shit that like will just
Yeah,
store your number and they have the camera that records you putting the pin in?
Yes.
Oh,
So
man, I
you'll
used
sit
to
in
read
the
about
car.
that.
You'll sit in the car. You know what I mean? Like it'll be Bluetooth, and you know what I'm saying. You'll collect all the data and stuff from it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all types.
Right.
But like when it comes to scamming, like that's why I listen to scam rap. You know what I mean? But as far as I didn't rap about scam rap before I went in because I was hot, bro.
You were way too.
I'm really in a federal. I'm really on probation right now. You feel me? Like I'm not playing like this is real. Like I wouldn't make up a story and say, yeah, I just got snatched by the feds, and no, I really got snatched by the feds. 100 black trucks was outside. Real FBI shit came, you know what I'm saying, kicked the door and get down, and I'm like, damn, it seemed like fake. You know what I'm saying?
So you think TJ is just hitting a lick with talking about the scam shit? You think that he's just kind of using his knowledge of shit he heard about, and maybe he's done sort of like low level scamming type shit, but he
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean,
a kingpin?
like he doing his thing, you know what I'm saying, as far as notoriety and people recognize, but I don't really honestly think he's a real scammer. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like I said, I'm only paying attention to what I see. Like as far as the scammers that I hang out with and I know, they are rich, bro. They are ballers. You feel me? Like super rich. Like you wouldn't even believe that they ever scammed.
Right.
Like that rich.
I feel like with TJ, it's more like he's a young kid who is doing that sort of entry level scamming stuff
Yeah.
that the kids actually are
Exactly.
doing. He's
No,
17.
it is. You got to understand. It is kids. It's plenty kids at that level doing exactly what he's rapping about right now. But notice, they all are on the same level. They doing a little, but you got to understand, it feels good to get a free 100, a free 200, a free 300. You know what I mean? That's still a lot of money to them because they like, shit, I could be working at McDonald's making 200 a week. So they might, oh, I'm a scammer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about real scam. I'm talking about ATM jackpotting, bro. Going up to the ATM, wiping that whole motherfucker out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tricking the system, making it think $1 bills are coming out and really $20 bills are coming out and you jackpotting that bitch for real.
You can do that? How the hell do you do that?
Just knowing, you know,
Really?
the methods, you know?
Wow.
But basically, it's serious out here, you know what I'm saying, with this scam and stuff. Just like you can have a big ass chain and a watch and hit an insurance scam. You can have a $20,000 credit card and say, I could use your whole credit card and say, man, look, we gonna split it. Just report it stolen after I wipe it out.
Right.
That's a scam. You feel me? It's plenty things that people doing to make money, basically.
Right. It's actually the interesting thing because you were so hot at that time in terms of like having eyeballs on you and people snitching on you and all that kind of shit. You don't want to rap super in depth about the shit. That's the funny thing about TJ is that, as far as I can tell, he has never been arrested for scamming, or if he has, it didn't really go anywhere. So he's kind of free to come out here and just rap more about the shit.
I actually seen the post and I commented. I was like, bro, you should take the post down because I don't think if we're coming up and scam rapping. You don't know it or not, but you really on my team.
Right.
If you're a scammer. If they talk about TJ6, they're going to merge it with Bandman Kevo. They're going to merge Bandman Kevo and Money Man. They're going to merge all these scam rappers together.
Right.
So if you do anything fool, you will make everybody look fool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is not good at all. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, oh, you should take this down because everybody knows if you get locked up, the shit going to be everywhere. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
faked getting arrested multiple times. It's not really you can't deny it.
I know, but let me ask you something. Would you do that?
I think that him doing it the first time when he had the marshals or whatever show up during the show, I thought that was pretty clever and funny, and that was one thing. But then when he did it again more recently, it's kind of like the same joke multiple times in a row. It sort of becomes
you got to build.
Weird.
You have to build off.
Right.
Keep going up. You know what I mean? So if you got to keep coming with better stunts, which is fine. But when I see him though, I see my life.
Right.
So what he's talking about is I like it because I've been through that. You know what I mean? But I'm on a bigger level, so I like it. You know what I mean? It's just a rap. You know what I'm saying? I just be like basically just listen to him like, okay, cool, that's what's up. But then I just be like, man, you know, as far as like I want to see the rich shit. I want to see the real scamming, the scammer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So when JT said she was fucking on a rich ass scamming ass,
I'm that person. What you talking about?
you're like, that's me.
I'm that person, bro. That's
Really?
when I first heard the song, I'm like, damn, I wish I could get on this song.
See,
that is me, bro.
When I heard that, I said, man, I know a lot of people are scamming and ain't none of them rich, but I've said that around people and multiple different people have told me like, oh no, there's people out there making crazy ass amounts of money off that.
Man, like I try to give you different ones. The insurance, the credit cards, the skimmers, like the dark web becoming a vendor. Like, man, it's so much. You'll be like, wow, like. Every day a person making a 30 to 50 every day.
So talk about getting caught though. So this dude snitches on you, and then what? Do the feds start actually like, watching you?
Yeah, okay. The feds look into me. They see, oh, he got all these cars. They pay cash.
Right.
That's one. Now, if you didn't pay your taxes on the car you paid cash, it's automatically you fucked. You feel me? So that was one strike against me. I paid for the Maserati cash. Boom. Then I had all these different cribs everywhere, like 7 different cribs. You know what I mean?
See how the story switched up? Adam asked me, said somebody snitched on him. and then that's how the feds got on to him. But in the other interview, he said that he got into it with the Walmart lady because she wanted to be racist, so he pulled out a wad of cash on her, and she thought he stole it from the ATM. I told y'all I heard like two different stories, but nah. See, this is the part I was looking for, because I think he told a story about the ATM. Like, he was in there trying to fraud the ATM. Hold on, let me see. I may be getting mixed up.
But they were all in like CPNs. I don't know if you know what a CPN is. It's basically a second social, like a credit profile number.
Okay.
So I had different socials under my name or whatever all over, and just people just basically, I caught a state. Okay, basically I went to Walmart to cash out $60,000 out in Valparaiso, Indiana. When I went out there, I was at the money order machine too long. I had like $40,000 on the card left, basically. So,
Bam, told y'all. So now we know this nigga's a verbal scammer. This nigga told a whole nother lie, man, in that last interview. He specifically said that the lady was sweating him or whatever. She was racist and shit. I guess, you know, she acted like he didn't have the money to pay for it, so he pulled out his wad of cash on her. And, you know, she thought he stole it from the ATM. Nah, nigga, you went in there fucking with that ATM, nigga. Oh, let me rewind a little bit, man. See, I'm glad see, this interview was over a year ago. See, the cold thing about it, man, I know when a nigga running con on me, man.
look into me. They see, oh, he got all these cars. They pay cash.
Right.
That's one. Now, if you didn't pay your taxes on the car you paid cash, it's automatically you fucked. You feel me? So that was one strike against me. I paid for the Maserati cash. Boom. Then I had all these different cribs everywhere, like 7 different cribs. You know what I mean? But they were all in like CPNs. I don't know if you know what a CPN is. It's basically a second social, like a credit profile number.
Okay.
So I had different socials under my name or whatever all over, and just people just basically, I caught a state. Okay, basically I went to Walmart to cash out $60,000 out in Valparaiso, Indiana. When I went out there, I was at the money order machine too long. I had like $40,000 on the card left, basically. So
and I'm gonna tell you what he gonna say. He was doing that, and then, you know, old girl, I guess, called the police on him, and the nigga had a whole bunch of different IDs. Now watch what he say.
It's taking forever to come out. So the lady thought I was hacking the ATM machine. She called the police. When she called the police, I'm still trying to clear my money. You feel me? I'm like, fuck it. Then I'm just like, nah, it's been like 10 minutes. They probably on their way. When I walked out, I seen it full of squad cars, right? They walk right past me. I get in the car. I hit the road. Now, when I'm on the road heading back towards Chicago, they pulled me over, but they didn't have no proper cause to stop me, and I knew it. I'm like, man, they ain't gonna find shit. I had like 30, 40 cars in the car. But these are debit cards, not credit cards. This means that you have the pen and you can take the money off if it's available.
Right.
You feel me? So, okay. Now I got all these damn money orders in the car. They stop me. They say, they up guns, say get out the car. They didn't supposed to tell us to get out the car. We got out the car. They searched me. Now they didn't search the car, which is weird. You might as well search the car if you illegally pulled me over.
Yeah.
So they found one debit card in my back pocket. They tell me, man, listen, if this car come back reported stolen or whatever, you going to jail. I'm like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't lock me up because they couldn't do nothing. You feel me? They were just like, they let me go. A week later, I had $100,000 bond on me. Boom. $10,000 bail right out. Boom. Then when I go back to court or whatever, they say, yeah, you know the FBI boys are on you. I'm like, what? You feel me? I'm like, damn, the FBI. They was like, yeah, we don't got to worry about you no more or whatever. But whole time, y'all still got me going back and forth to court. So they trying to slam me in the state too. They trying to give me 10, 20 years in the state. So I took that shit to trial. My lawyer beat it. Then he come to feds. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you try, which it happens. They'll give you 20, 30 years in the state and turn around after they give you the 20, 30 years in the state, give you 20, 30 years in the feds.
Wow.
Drug dealers. Scammers, you might do 2 to 5 years in the state, 2 to 5 years in the feds. It's still 10
Them
years.
slow
They still
niggas
made
a
like
sucker.
$250,000 off you.
Right.
Never trust a man who tries to make himself seem bigger than what he really is. If you that nigga, you let other people tell that story. You know, and I like him. I like his swag and shit. You know, I thought he was on here popping some good shit. I liked his presentation. You know, but I knew he lied with his little stories. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yay, that's my time, Facebook fam. I mean, YouTube fam. Party people out there, have a good one. And until next time, peace.